This is your pre-briefing. After this, there will be a brief intermission, followed by a full briefing, followed by you entering the game and entering the challenge. To begin with, as a house rule, you are permitted to use your phones inside the room.
You are or you aren't?
You are. You may Google anything you like.
Yeah.
If you've got an app for that, make the most of it.
Do you guys have an app with all the answers?
No. However, the room is designed so that all things you need to solve the room exist somewhere in the room. Thus, utilizing your phone is most likely to slow you down. Secondly, you will not be physically locked into the room today. Thus, if you need to use your cell phone to make an urgent call from your manager, boyfriend, significant other, or simply need to use the bathroom, you will be free to do so. However, the win rate for this room is slightly lower than the national average. National average is 20%. This room's win rate is 15%. Thus, losing any amount of time to the bathroom is very detrimental because your team will have to fill you in on what you missed when you return.
Ryan brought diapers, so.
Sweet. Nice.
So,
Thinker.
You can depend.
Except you're going to be watching us, so you're just going to hand it to us.
So fun.
I'm sorry, we're talking again. Go ahead.
no, this is much more fun than if I just lecture you. So at this time, if anyone would like to change their gear, stow anything or retrieve anything from the lockers, or go to the bathroom before we begin, now is the time to do it.
So nervous! You got this, girl. We got this.
Okay, yeah.
We might not have this, but
Yeah,
we're going to try.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
Like now. Is the time.
Now is the time, y'all.
I'm good.
Let's do
Everyone's
this.
good. Everyone's
Go.
good? Alright, so, rules before we get started.
Uh-oh.
The solution to no puzzle in the room involves, as any part or clue of solving the puzzle, sticking your tongue, finger, or other objects in the electrical outlets.
Don't do that.
It does not involve that?
Does not involve.
Great. Okay.
You guys
Okay.
had that happen?
Probably.
Oh, that's why you have to say it. That's awful.
The corollary to this rule, corollary being a fancy way for saying add-on to this rule, is that you do not need to unplug anything from the power outlets. And furthermore, should you encounter any wires, it would be best for your whole team, and myself, if you left them alone. Alright? The second rule is what we call the fingertip rule, which is just to say that nothing in the room opens under more force than you can easily apply with the tip of your finger.
I'm going to use that.
So, if you believe that underneath this tray is a secret compartment,
Watch that.
but it's not opening with the tip of your finger, that's not how you're supposed to open it.
Got it.
This is a game of brain and not of brawn, so there's no need to rip open any containers, locks, or doors. This also means that you do not solve anything by taking your finger, sticking it forward, and rushing at the door.
Oh.
This breaks both your fingertip and the fingertip rule.
Possibly the door.
The third rule is more of a guideline than an actual rule. You are not required, although I will not stop you, to spray each other with water in order to solve the room. Nor are you required to risk getting wet. So, if you have a plan to cup water in your hands across the room, feed it over the ceiling through pipes and under the floor, and then splash your teammate on the other side of the room, that's not it. Sorry to disappoint you. Okay?
This is really big disappointment.
Are there any questions on the rules? Excellent. I'm assuming you are all familiar with the illustrious and eccentric, brilliant inventor, Thomas Edison.
Heard of him, yeah.
Heard of him?
Yeah.
What have you heard of him? What did he invent?
Light bulb.
Oh.
The phonograph.
Yeah. Those two
Ooh.
things.
Light bulbs.
Lots of different things in Jersey.
Elephant murdering machine.
So,
Sorry, did you say the elephant murdering machine?
He
that is actually part of our story here today.
Yeah, what's that about? Can we just talk about Thomas
Uncle
Edison?
the Island.
That's fine.
Antonio?
So,
Sorry.
he
Tell the
was
ghost whisperer.
fiercely competitive and not above getting his hands a little dirty to bring down his competition, inventing the electric chair and electrocuting an elephant to defame his rival at the time, Nikola Tesla's alternating current. Furthermore, he was known for offering people large sums of money to do things that he couldn't or was unwilling to do himself. And that brings us to all of you here today. The great Patrick O'Malley has invented a new product which threatens to usurp Edison's hold on the market. Edison is offering each of you the sum of $1 million to retrieve a sample that thus can be reverse engineered in Edison's labs. After careful monitoring of the clock shop in front of Mr. O'Malley's workshop, Edison has found a 1-hour gap between shifts that you may infiltrate into the workshop in. Your task, therefore, is to enter into this clock shop, break into Mr. O'Malley's workshop, get his machine running, and force it to produce a sample for you. Your win condition is retrieving a sample of whatever Mr. O'Malley's machine produces within the 1-hour period before the next shift starts. Are there any questions on your objective?
We don't know what the sample is.
Yeah, can you write that down?
We need to get the machine started in order to make it produce a sample.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
And it's a clock shop, so it's mostly clocks and other things like that, so I guess.
Time is of
Is
the
the
essence.
I'm
sorry.
Time telling.
And you go! You're banished for that joke.
I thought it was fabulous.
Cool,
It's only gonna get worse.
Yes.
I think we're good.
All right. If you are good.
Do we have clues? Do we get clues?
Yeah, I need.
My name is Bill,
Bill. Okay.
and clues will not be coming
Ooh.
unless
Uh-oh.
you are foiled by the brilliant O'Malley's defenses and are stuck for so long that you risk failing to enjoy the experience of all the puzzles. Thus, your time will begin 15 seconds after I open this door.
Okay,
You may
Bill.
begin.